The blade of Hanzo.
A new look at Karl Urban as Johnny Cage just dropped from the set, and it looks incredible. Filming for Mortal Kombat 2 is back on track now that the actor strike is over, and Urban has shared something exciting with fans. The Mortal Kombat franchise is one of the most beloved video game series of all time, evolving massively since its controversial beginnings in the 90s. After nearly 20 years, the film series was rebooted following the disastrous reception of Annihilation, a sequel widely considered one of the worst ever made. While the 2021 reboot had mixed reviews, it was a commercial success and a promising step forward for the franchise. In fact, it became the biggest debut on the streaming service Max, thanks to fan support. With that success, a sequel was officially announced in July 2022, with Karl Urban cast as the fan favorite Johnny Cage. Filming had started but was put on hold due to the strikes. Now that production is back, Urban posted on Instagram with a behind-the-scenes photo featuring some of the Mortal Kombat 2 cast, captioned, "We're back, baby, MK2, let's go. Love this cast. CJ." The photo includes franchise stars Ludi Lin and Mechad Brooks, alongside newcomers Adeline Rudolph and CJ Bloomfield, who will play Kitana and Baraka respectively. Fans in the comments are thrilled to see production moving forward and excited about the new cast additions. Urban, best known for playing Billy Butcher in The Boys, is adding yet another major franchise to his resume. From Star Trek and Star Wars to The Lord of the Rings and the MCU, he's built an impressive career. His casting as Johnny Cage felt inevitable, with fans expecting the character's return and even a producer voicing a desire to bring him back. Some have joked that Urban might be a better fit for Kano, but overall, the new castings seem to be winning over the fan base. There's definitely room for improvement in Mortal Kombat 2, and adding iconic characters like Cage, Kitana, and Baraka is a great start. With filming back on track, it's only a matter of time before more details about the release date emerge. In the meantime, fans can also look forward to Urban's The Boys co-star Homelander joining the Mortal Kombat 1 video game roster. But here's the biggest question: will the sequel fix the biggest letdown from the 2021 film? While the reboot improved on many aspects compared to past adaptations, it had one major weakness: Shang Tsung. The character was a standout in the 1995 Mortal Kombat film, but the 2021 version fell flat. Despite being one of the franchise's biggest villains, Shang Tsung had little to do in the reboot. Aside from killing Kung Lao, most of his role was just hinting at what was coming in the sequel, making him feel underutilized. Mortal Kombat 2 now has the perfect chance to fix this mistake, but there's a catch. The sequel is bringing in even more major villains, Quan and Shao Kahn, so there's a real risk that Shang Tsung will be overshadowed again. On top of that, Karl Urban's Johnny Cage will be a central focus, meaning more screen time devoted to him. Other new characters like Queen Sindel, King Jared, Jade, Kitana, and Baraka are also joining the roster, creating a packed lineup. With so many characters to juggle, there's a real concern that Shang Tsung could be pushed aside once again. The biggest issue in the 2021 film was that it skipped the actual Mortal Kombat tournament entirely. Since Shang Tsung is the tournament's overseer, this made it impossible for his character to shine. Without the tournament structure, the film struggled to make use of one of its most important villains. Another issue was that Liu Kang was more of a side character instead of the lead, which changed the dynamic between him and Shang Tsung. In the games and past adaptations, their rivalry is a crucial part of the story. Without it, Shang Tsung lost a lot of depth, making him feel like a much weaker villain. Mortal Kombat 2 * has a real opportunity to set things right. First, it absolutely needs to include the actual Mortal Kombat tournament this time. Skipping it in the reboot was a major mistake, and it would be shocking if the sequel repeated it. Bringing the tournament into the story would finally give Shang Tsung the role he was meant to have. Second, the sequel needs to make Shang Tsung feel less generic. With new villains like Quan and Shao Kahn, he could easily get lost in the shuffle. One way to avoid this is by emphasizing his rivalry with Liu Kang, giving him more personal stakes in the story. There are plenty of ways to make Shang Tsung as compelling in Mortal Kombat 2, as he was in past adaptations. It just depends on how the sequel handles him. So what do you think? Will Mortal Kombat 2 finally do Shang Tsung justice, or is he doomed to be overshadowed again? Should the tournament return, or do you have other ideas for making him stand out? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more updates. See you in the next video.